you're breaking things, man, to get things done. That's the mandate. You've got to
Well,
fucking fuck up shit with. You're basically taking the forklift can get everything done no matter what it is.
No,
This time you were trying to stack up beer cans though, right?
no, the problem is when you buy a 12 pack of Pabst and you set it not so that the cans are sitting flush on the bottom of the refrigerator, but you set the cardboard box on its side. So then when you open the box, the cans begin to roll out one after the other. And,
Yeah. That happens.
so now,
You got to do
once
it
you
vertically,
cancel
man.
for-
You got to do it vertically. And
Yeah,
then- and then-
it's a rookie mistake. You think a man who's been drinking for 20 or 25 years would know these things. But
I'll tell you how you got rusty. It's all that time you lived in Alaska. You weren't allowed to really be a man of your own castle. You really weren't allowed to have like food, and you certainly weren't allowed to have alcohol. And I mean, the idea of like buying 12 of anything at a time when all those people lived paycheck to paycheck and were just looking for one beer or one joint.
Yeah, but now
or
I don't
something.
live. Now I don't live so close to the bone where I just go out and buy a tall boy. I live a life of luxury. I buy 12 at a time, and you could just have a refrigerator full of days of merriment. That's the way to live. You know you've got it made when you're able to do that. That's the surplus. That's the surplus that we got to introduce these ne'er-do-wells to. Oh Jesus!
Now, does
This
your,
was the
is your-
danger.
Is
This
your,
was the
is your,
danger.
the- your theory of surplus is a big deal in your thinking, or at least at one point was. I know there's a debate about whether surplus is a metaphor for just becoming agrarian, or if whether surplus is a metaphor for kind of like spoiling the nature of a person. Taking it from the perspective of having too much of something and somebody being spoiled. I mean, do you notice a difference in yourself when you've got 12 PBRs versus you're only being able to have one? One, like you'd have to walk to a bar and sit down and drink it, and then that would be over. But what does 12 PBRs mean to you?
I think that 12 PBRs, it means I get to stay home and I don't have to leave my house. If I only had one, that would mean I had to leave, which is probably like a good thing. I mean, if you look at hunter-gatherers, they had an abundance outside of their homes, and they lived surrounded by abundance, so they had to leave, and there was nothing wrong with leaving. I mean, movement